Okay, tonight's topic. I thought I would share some insight as to what the difference is between palliative care and hospice care. For those who need the explanation for those two things, okay, I'm going to go A B. So like I did earlier, um, first part. It explains what it's used for people's care. So I should say part 1A. Okay, I'm gonna read this now. Um, many many Americans die in facilities such as hospitals or nursing homes, receiving care that is not consistent with their wishes. It's important for the older adult to plan ahead and let their caregivers, doctors, or family members know your end of life wishes or preferences in advance. For example, if an older person wishes to die at home, receiving end of life care for um, um, for pain and other symptoms, and makes this known to healthcare providers and family, it is a less likely he or she will die in a hospital receiving unwanted treatments. Excuse me while I grab my notes. Okay. All right. If the person is no longer able to make healthcare decisions for themselves, a caregiver or family member may have to make those decisions. Caregivers have several factors to consider when choosing end of life care, including the older person's desire to pursue life uh, extend, extending treatments, how long he or she has left to live, and the preferred um, setting for care. Now I'm going to go down the list and explain what palliative care is. Um, Palliative care is is specialized medical care for people living with serious illness such as cancer or heart failure. Patients in palliative care may receive medical care for their symptoms or palliative care along with treatment uh, intended to care to cure their serious illness. Palliative care is meant to enhance a person's current care by focusing on quality of life for them and their family. Okay, now we're going to go down the list where it says who can benefit from palliative care. Okay, so this is topic 1. This was topic 1A, and then palliative care goes into detailing who can benefit for that. That's topic B. That's 1B for those who are following along. Like I said, who can benefit from palliative care? Palliative care is a resource for anyone living with a serious illness, such as heart failure, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, cancer, dementia, Parkinson's disease, and many others. Palliative care can be helpful and at any stage of illness, and is best provided soon after a person is diagnosed. In addition to improving quality of life and helping with symptoms, palliative care can help patients understand their choices for medical treatment, the organization, or the organized services. Next page, hold on. Bear with me 1 second. Okay, bear with me 1 second. Okay, available through palliative care may be helpful to any older person having a lot of general discomfort and disability very, very late in life. What makes a palliative care team? Or who makes up the palliative care team? Okay, so now we're going to go down to 1C. Section C is, for those who are following along, Section C is who makes up palliative care team. A palliative care team is made up of multiple different professionals that work with the patient, family, and the patient's other doctors to provide medical, social, emotional, and practical support. The team is comprised of palliative care specialists, doctors, and nurses, and individuals, others such as social workers, nutritionalists, and chaplains. A person's team may vary based on their needs and their level of care. To begin, palliative care, a person's healthcare provider may refer him or her to a palliative care specialist. If he or she doesn't suggest it, the person's the person can ask a healthcare provider for a referral. Okay, 1D. Where is palliative care provided? Okay, then this delves into where a person can have it provided. Palliative care can be provided in a hospital, nursing homes, outpatient palliative care clinics, and certain other specialized clinics, or at home. Medicare, Medicaid, and insurance uh, policies may cover palliative care. Veterans may be eligible for palliative care through the Department of Veteran Affairs. Um, Private health insurance might pay for some services. Health insurance providers can answer questions about what they will cover. Okay, so next page. Okay, then I'll give you guys a site for this. Visit National Hospice and Palliative Care Organization website to find a palliative care near you. Uh, let's see. Then this gives a case for explanation. Adriana developed anemia while she was being treated for breast cancer. A palliative care specialist suggested she got a blood transfusion to manage the edema and relieve some symptoms. Helped Adriana to continue their creative, her chemotherapy treatment. Treating her edema is part of palliative care. In palliative care, a person does not have to give up treatment they that may cure a serious illness. Palliative care can be provided along with conventional care. Treatment and may begin at the same time of diagnosis. Over time, the doctor of the palliative care team believes ongoing treatment is no longer helping. There are two possibilities. Palliative care could transition to hospice care if the doctor believes the person is likely to die within 6 months. Or the palliative care team could continue to help with increasing emphasis on comfort care. Um, Bear with me 1 second, please. Okay, now 1E. This goes into to explain what hospice care is. For those of you who are not familiar with it, what is hospice care? Increasingly, people are choosing hospice care at the end of life. Hospice care focuses on the care, comfort, and quality of life a person with a serious illness who is approaching the end of life. At some point, it may not be possible to cure a serious illness, or a patient may choose not to undergo certain treatments. Hospice is designed for this situation. The patient beginning hospice care understands that his or her illness is not responding to medical attempts to cure it, or to slow the disease progresses. Like palliative care and hospice provides comprehensive comfort care, as well as support for the family. But in hospice, attempts to cure a person's illness are stopped. Hospice is provided for a person with a terminal illness whose doctor believes he or she has 6 months or less to live. If the illness runs its natural course, it's important for a patient to discuss hospice care options with their doctor. Sometimes people don't begin hospice care soon enough to take full advantage of the help it offers. Perhaps they wait too long to begin hospice, and they are too close to death, or some people are not eligible for hospice care soon enough to receive the full benefit. Starting hospice early may be may may be able to provide months or months of meaningful care and quality time with loved ones. Um, Going down the list. Okay. Where is hospice care provided and who provides it? Hospice care is an approach to care, so it is not uh, tied to specific place. Now, hospice care you could have in your home, or in some people's case, in a hospice house, or like said earlier, nursing home. Well, some people receive hospice in um, rehab facilities if they can't make it out of the facility, or things along those nature. Okay. Okay, hospice is an approach to care, so it is not tied to a specific place and can be offered in two types of settings. Okay, now we're going to explain the types of settings. In a person's home, or in a facility such as a nursing home, hospital, or even in a separate hospice center. Hospice care brings together a team of people with special skills. Among them, nurses, doctors, social workers, spiritual advisors, and trained volunteers. Everyone works together with the person who is dying. The caregiver and or family to provide the medical, emotional, and uh, spiritual support needed. A member of hospice team visits regularly, and someone is usually always available by phone 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Hospice may be covered by Medicare and other insurance company. Check to see if insurance will cover the person's particular situation. Okay, going down. Now, this discusses a person's right to choose hospice or palliative care, like I said earlier. This explains the procedure in which somebody chooses hospice care. Okay, so choosing hospice care does not have to be a permanent decision. For example, choices. Dolores was 82 when she learned that her kidneys were failing. Now, this is a story that goes along with my notes. let's see, Dolores was 82 when she learned that her kidneys were failing. She thought that she had lived a long, good life and didn't want to go through dialysis. So Dolores began hospice care. A week later, she learned that her granddaughter was pregnant. After talking with her husband, Dolores changed her mind about using hospice care. Okay. Okay, then in this story, basically someone can leave hospice care if they choose to. Let's go on. Karen left to begin dialysis, hoping to one day hold her first great grandchild. Shortly after the baby was born, the doctors said Dolores's blood pressure was too low, and that at that point she decided to re-enroll in hospice. Now, someone, like the story says, someone can leave hospice care and then re-enter if they choose. It's important to remember that stopping treatment aimed at curing the illness does not mean discontinuing all treatment. Is a good example. It's an example is an older person with cancer. If the doctor determines that the cancer is not responding to chemotherapy and the patient chooses to enter into hospice care, then the chemotherapy will stop. Other medical care may continue as long as it is helpful. For example, if the person has high blood pressure, he or she will still get medication or medicine for that. Some similarities and differences between palliative care and hospice care. Okay, so now there's a list. Who can be treated? Anyone with a serious illness. Okay, will my symptoms be relieved? Yes, so much as possible. Can it continue to? Can I continue to receive treatment to treatment so care may cure my illness? Yes, if you wish. Now, hospice care is all about, like I said in the other video, hospice care is all about somebody's wishes. Sometimes you know, if you have time to sit down with a person, like I said, they can customize their care, down to the T, down to exactly specifically what they want. I've had people like I said in the other video, I've had people request strawberry daiquiris and cheeseburgers. I've had people request chicken wings or fried chicken before they pass. It just depends on how somebody wants to do their care. Um, so here we'll go on. Will Medicare pay for it? It depends on your benefits and treatment plans. Um, okay, so now advanced care planning for end of life. This is basically what this is like I said in an earlier video, is yeah, hopefully somebody has enough time to sit down with the hospice care person, like myself, and sit down with it. Like I said, it can be like a notebook, and all that has to happen is that you take the pages out that they write on and get them notarized, so they're official documents. And then then care goes on, proceeds from there. If a person, when a person decides their own care, like I said, it's much easier for family members to handle. So just thought I'd give somebody insight into the difference between palliative care and hospice care. So till tomorrow evening, Gator Wellness signing off for the night. Everybody have a nice evening. Take care.